Just, I've always had the desire and something about the fighting bulls and cows. They just, something that's always just been really big in my heart. And, getting to have the opportunity to breed to this bull, I've got to give thanks to the late, great Brett Hall. He ended up coming across this bull that'd been bouncing around down in South Texas, and Brett was great enough to let me have this bull. I think he's seen something that we have going on here, and getting him crossed over with these cows and letting this legacy and this bloodline live on. So there's definitely something special and neat going on, and he does wear the Rockin' Bee on his side as well as the WFO brand. Something that's so special is, this is a bull that we've had the opportunity to breed. Where Ashley and I are getting our fighting cow and bull breeding side of things rolling. So, this is kind of a big piece of the puzzle, and it's kind of really groundbreaking, is because of the fact that this bull's bloodline is so special. One thing that's just so special about this bull is he comes off one of the most famous fighting bull ranches that's maybe ever been known to freestyle bullfighting, and that's the Cowdy Hills Ranch in Waurika, Oklahoma. Originally started by one of the, all-time greats, freestyle bullfighter Rex Dunn, and his sons Jace and Coyote are now carrying on that bloodline and tradition and raising fighting bulls. But this bull goes back to one of the most famous bulls that has, quite frankly, ended a lot of bullfighters' careers mentally and physically. Chickasaw Nation. Chickasaw Nation is basically, this bull's a spitting image of his dad. I mean, they've got the same white stripes, kind of the same build, and it's just one of them things that's so special, because looking at this bull, everybody thinks, well, he's probably a bucking bull, or he's a crossbred wild bull, but he's not. He goes back to one of Rex's famous white Bramer bulls they called Bramer Time, and he bred full-blooded Mexican fighting cows. So that's what that cross is, which would have made Chickasaw Nation be a half-blood. And then Chickasaw Nation bred back to another full-blood cow of Brett Hall's that turns this bull into, that you're looking at here, a 7/8 Mexican fighting bull. So he's got a completely different build, a completely different look than what the generic Spanish fighting bulls that you see in Spain or here in America at the freestyle bullfights. But now we're crossing his bloodline back over the top of these full-blooded Mexican cows. And, these calves are showing a lot of fight, a lot of heart, and one thing for sure, they've got the attitude to back up. Something about this little calf, that is so neat is the fact that we've got an older brother to him that's a year older than he is. And out of the same bull, out of the same cow, I'm talking a full brother. And this bull that we're talking about, his brother, is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he has the looks, he has the fight, he has everything that it takes to be quality when it comes to a fighting bull. And it's just so neat that we've got two full brothers to the same exact bloodline, and how this bull's been growing, how he's been acting, how he was with the matadors, just how true he was with the Cape. Everything that this bull did is exactly what we're looking for in our breeding program. And to have a full brother, man, that's just icing on the cake. When it comes to a cow and the kind of the looks that I'm looking for, this M18 right here, she fits the bill on everything. She's got the perfect set of matador horns. She's a really strong built, thick cow. Everything about her is kind of what I'm going after, and the genetics behind her come from a long ways as well. Perfect set of horns. That's the ultimate cow right there. Yeah, that's kind of the pride and joy of the 2-year-olds. It's a bull that, like I said earlier, being with the matadors, they tested him, the qualities, just how direct of the fight that he had. It was everything he was doing was offensively, and just the obedience that he had to the Cape was second to none. He has a really long, hard pass, passes through the Cape, has a very long, straight charge. Everything about him is just quality, and I think that's one we call closing time. He's a champion fighting bull in the PRCA a few years back. Bull's got a lot of horn. He has a lot of the same build that I'm really out after, and I really think that later on down the line, taking closing time and breeding back over the top of the nation heifers, I think is going to produce some really pretty, you know, colored up, pretty black, baldy black paints. But the figure, the build, everything that bull has, plus crossing that back over with the nation heifers, I think it's going to be a cross to be something proud of. It's just pretty neat. I mean, you're seeing a lot of these calves that are getting the markings, the white stripes and the white legs, but a majority of these calves are coming out as this red jersey color with the white snout. And man, it's just so cool. And again, the fight and everything that they've got it's just really neat to see. And it's a lot like Jurassic Park around here. You definitely don't want to walk outside at night or take a wrong turn or a bad step, because you never know where one's going to be waiting on you. Beware hunters is all I can say. And I'd have to say what I'm most proud of is the fact that, you know, we're taking bloodlines that come out of Mexico, that come out of Spain, and on top of all of that, crossing it back over with the nation blood. You know, Evan Allard is one of my great friends that raised bulls for many years, and we've got some of his bulls here on the ranch now. So I know the breeding pedigrees and the bloodlines and the different things that these bulls have, and these cows. And then with all the bull schools, everything that we have going on here at the ranch, we're getting to test these genetics. You know, there's not a cow left that, you know, isn't proven. Everything has been fought multiple times. They've all had multiple trips, and they've been tested hard, and they've passed every time, which really, again, dates back to the genetics and the fight and everything that they have going. And to be able to just keep crossing and having my own bloodline of fighting bulls, you know, getting to use all the heifers, the cows at the bull schools, hauling these bulls to events. And, you know, later on, I want to end up being able to be a guy that can send bulls down the road to different contractors. And I think just later on, it's going to be neat to see your own blood out hooking people.